Hello everyone, welcome to my temple. I'm Katarina Amadora and this is Temple Amadora, and here I am for our daily card draw and meditation. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you're watching me, I'd love it if you posted in the comments where you're from, where you're watching us from. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and start with the card draw. Interesting, I've never drawn this one before. This one is Milky Way and it's about perspective. Again, I've been using the Earth Magic deck by Stephen Farmer. So let's read about this card. It's so interesting when a card that you don't usually draw comes up, because I don't know if you've had this experience with oracle decks, but my experience is that a lot of times we get the same cards that come up over and over and over again for us, because that's just like the message that the universe has been trying to give to us. But when I'm doing these oracle card draws, these are not actually cards that I'm drawing for myself. They're cards that I'm drawing for the collective, for helping to synthesize what's going on in the wider world. And I think, for that we need perspective, right? So let's see what it says about this card. The Milky Way is said to be one of billions of galaxies in the observable universe. It contains between 200 to 400 billion stars, the one most familiar to us being the Sun. The oldest star in our galaxy is 13.2 billion years old, said to be nearly as old as the universe itself, and the Earth is about 4.5 billion years old. Distances are measured in light years, and the Milky Way galaxy is believed to be 100,000 light years in diameter. The enormity and vastness stagger the mind and challenge the imagination, yet it also gives us some notion of where we fit in all this. Considered from this perspective, our usual frame of reference is put to the task. We're faced with a choice of abandoning our myopic vision in favor of seeing and accepting the bigger picture, or we can just allow ourselves to be overwhelmed by a sense of smallness and helplessness. Yet I know that we're composed of material from these very stars that inhabit the Milky Way. Thus, we're connected to Earth and the entire universe at all times, in life and in death. You have lost your perspective, so it is time to step back, breathe, and allow yourself to detach in order to gather information from your senses and regain your perspective about the situation. Detachment does not mean that you no longer care. It simply indicates that you are looking at things from a different point of view. It is an outlook that is not clouded by emotions, judgment, or attachment to outcome, but instead maintains a non-reactive awareness of these things. The witness, that internal aspect of yourself that simply observes everything in your life, offers his or her eyes here. Through these lenses of pure awareness, you can examine all aspects of your experiences, physical, emotional, and mental, without denying anything. By doing so, you will come to understand a greater perspective than is typically justified by the ego, which allows you to see what is before you with clear vision and an open mind. Such a powerful and rich message for us today. You know, with everything that is going on in the world, it's so easy to lose perspective. Here we are, most of us still in our little cocoons. Some of us are starting to go out and interface more with the world again. And others are wondering if that's safe. And at the same time, in the greater world, so much is happening. Rioting in our streets, which is a just response to centuries of systemic abuse. I think that what's happening on the planet right now is really important. This has been a time of collective awakening, of seeing what's wrong in the world and what needs to be fixed, of envisioning what is the world that we want to create on the other side of this. And that process is messy. It takes deep internal work to recognize where we have been complicit in these systemic abuses. And bravery and courage to step up and speak on behalf of our brothers and sisters. Even in other countries, halfway around the world, there are protests. And yet we need to have perspective. What is my place in this greater scheme? How can I use my voice to make a difference? And what is mine and what should I let go of? I think that it's a balance between taking responsibility for making the impact on the world that I'm capable of, speaking up for what I know in my heart is right, but also maintaining an emotional balance within myself so I don't get overwhelmed by the enormity of what's swirling around in the outside world. It's one of the reasons I'm so grateful for the practice of Tantra and the festivals that have been ongoing. Being part of the One World Tantra Festival was amazing. Going through all of that content is enriching my days. Having the community of sanctuary around me to be able to share that experience with is beautiful. One of the things I love about Tantra, it's not just about the ecstasy. It's not just about the orgasm. It's about the shadow and the light. And accepting all of it, all of the emotions. Life, death, beginnings, endings. Being able to be with it all. Being able to sit in that place of the witness. To be able to observe. To have that perspective where you're not caught in the broiling emotions, but being able to experience the emotions, move through the emotions, observe the thoughts that are coming up. Observe the thoughts that lead to the emotions and allow them to move through you. So you're not controlled by your thoughts and emotions, that you're able to transmute them. Transmute that energy use your energy in the world in a way that feels aligned. Because when you are in alignment with who you are, with your higher self, you can have so much more impact on the world. When I was efforting and trying to do what I thought I was supposed to be doing in the world, but it really wasn't what I was here to do, it was a never-ending struggle. It was like swimming through molasses. It's a relief to have just let go. And now I'm creating a new path. I'm so grateful that you're here with me on it. What are you here to do? Where do you need to get perspective? Let's meditate on it. Just closing your eyes and grounding into your body, into your sits bones. Feeling yourself connected to the earth. Slowing down your breathing. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling through the mouth. Feeling your sits bones on the ground, sending roots down into the ground. Every breath, sending those roots deeper and deeper. Connecting into the mycelial network that connects all life. And sending a deep taproot into the center of the earth. Connecting to Mother Gaia. On the inhale, pulling energy up in through your tailbone into your lower chakra. Seeing that red light begin to spin and pulse. Knowing that you're safe, that you're supported. Seeing any energy release that is not yours. Feeling like a stopper in a bathtub that you just put into your own base chakra, just to hold that energy in, so that you don't leak it out. And on the next exhale, sending that energy deep into the ground, connecting to Mother Earth, and then pulling that energy back up from the Mother and into the second chakra. Seeing the second begin to glow with an orange light. Feeling that watery energy in through your body. The center of your sensuality, your creativity, your flow, your pleasure. Allowing it all. Letting go of any feelings of shame or disconnection. Getting curious about your body. Grounding into that energy. Allowing that flow, that creativity. What do you want to manifest? What do you want to breathe into existence? Where do you want to direct that energy in your life? On the exhale, breathing down into the ground. And then pulling that energy up from the ground into your third chakra. Seeing your third chakra begin to glow and pulsate with a yellow light, like the light of the sun within your abdomen, your dantian, triple warmer. The center of your confidence, of your courage. Knowing that you're enough. Knowing that you've been sent here at this time because you've got a job to do. You've come here for a purpose. Have you aligned with that? Are you doing the work that you were sent here to do? Feeling into that gut instinct, that animal nature. That feeling of your internal no. Your gut is where your no comes from. It's where it lives. Do you listen to your gut? When your gut tells you no, do you listen? When you ignore your body's messages, it shuts down. It'll numb down. Your body wants to know that you're listening. Do you listen? When you listen to your no, your body knows that it can trust you. You tune into your body's yes and your body's no. Breathing down into the ground one more time. Pulling that energy up into the heart. Seeing the heart begin to glow and pulsate with an emerald light. Seeing your chest open and expand, pulling your shoulders down and back. Breathing into the heart, feeling it open. Feeling into that still, quiet space. That space deep inside. This is where your yes resides within you. That inner knowing that pulls you towards your heart's desire. Towards what you want. Towards what you're here to do. Towards your soul tribe, your soulmate. Your soul's path. Do you listen to your heart? Do you open it for connection, or do you shut it down? Do you feel safe to open? Can you tune into your inner yes, or do you allow someone else's yes to override yours? Your yes is for you. It's not for anyone else. Your yes is beautiful. Allow yourself to tune in. Asking that still, quiet space within you. Listening, feeling. Heeding those messages, no matter how quiet they might be or how loud. Breathing down into the ground one more time. And now bringing that energy in through your root, your second, your third, your heart, and all the way into your throat. Feeling your throat begin to glow with a blue light. Connecting into your voice. How do you use your voice? How do you communicate? How do you listen? The ability to listen is as important or more important than the words that you say. The words are important to be able to speak your truth, but not just for the sake of hearing the words, to cut to the heart of the matter. Not to talk to hear yourself talk, but to be able to hear the truth, to connect with the truth in your heart, and to speak it. With an economy of words. Fewer words are more powerful. When you talk just to hear yourself talk, people tune you out. If you can distill the essence of your message, it becomes powerful. Like a scalpel cutting to the heart of the matter. How do you use your words? Breathing once more down into the ground, into the earth, deep, 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 connecting all the way to the center of the earth. And now pulling that energy all the way up through your central channel into your third eye. Your third eye, your pineal gland, in the center of your head. The seat of your inner knowing, your higher self. The place of the witness. the observer. See that place in the center of your head beginning to glow with an indigo light, growing and expanding, filling your head. Feeling the third eye open, being open to any images, any messages, any insights. What does your higher self want you to see? What are the gifts? Of insight, of understanding, when you tune in to your third eye, when you connect to your higher self. This may not be images, it might be. It can be feelings, knowings, intuitions. What wants to come through? What perspectives do you need to shift? Where is your ego getting in the way? Where do you need to take a broader view? Is there a belief you need to let go of? Just see that belief as an energy in your body and just breathe light into it. See it going out of your body. Breathing light into any stuck energy, any blocks, any limitations. And seeing those thoughts, those beliefs fall away to be recycled. And breathing once more down into the ground. And we're pulling that energy in through your root, through your central channel, into your heart. And on the exhale, fountaining that energy out through the top of your head. Feeling that 1,000-petal lotus blossom open on the top of your head. And seeing and feeling that energy cascading around you in a toroidal field. A toroidal field of rainbow light surrounding you, enveloping you. And on every inhale, pulling that energy up into the heart. And on every exhale, fountaining it out the top of your head. Feeling that strengthening your auric field. And at the same time, feel that cosmic energy coming in through that crown chakra down into the heart. The cosmic energy, the source energy mixing with the earth energy of Pachamama. Seeing that mix within your heart, filling you up so that you are totally filled, resourced, nourished, suspended between heaven and earth, between Father Sky and the Mother. Totally aligned. Present in your body at this time. And with every breath, every inhale, you pull that energy in through your root and out through your crown. Seeing cascades of silver sparkling swirls of light just going all through your auric field, strengthening it, sealing any holes in. And seeing golden light fill every cell of your body, rearranging the DNA to its original coding if it needs to, healing anything that needs to be healed, clearing any dark stuck energies, any aches or pains, relaxing, releasing. Seeing any stuck energy leaving the body. As you fill with source energy, earth energy, being fully filled, fully aligned, fully connected, fully resourced. Now seeing an amethyst, kind of bluish amethyst. Field around you, protecting you, giving you sovereignty over your space, knowing that you have complete sovereignty over your energy field. You are at choice for what energy you will take on. Anything outside of yourself, you send it back to those. You are at sovereignty in your choice, in your energy field today. And creating a rose, putting that rose right in front of you, right in the center of your energy field. Giving you permission to have sovereignty over your space, and anything from outside, any dark energy, any energy that is unwelcome will go into that rose to be transmuted. And you can create as many roses as you wish as you go through your day. If you meet someone, create a rose right between you and them. That rose gives them permission to have the energy in their field, and you permission to have your own energy. And when you part ways, you can send that rose with them, and you can create another. Because you are resourced, you're grounded, you're connected. You know where you are, you know why you're here, you're a resource. You're aligned. You listen to your heart, to your gut. And this allows you to flow through life, knowing that you're safe, you're grounded, you're protected. Knowing all of this to be true, breathe one more time into your heart. And exhaling with the sound of Om. Thank you for joining me in my meditation today. I'd love to hear what you thought of it. Any insights? Any discoveries? Please post comments below and share this with your friends. Namaste.